Biological magnification is the process where toxins move up a food chain or food web by being consumed by organisms. This harmful process can affect all organisms from small producers to keystone predators.
As a toxin moves up each trophic level, it accumulates, therefore becoming more dangerous and damaging to the organism. For example, if a species of fish were known to have a lot of mercury in their system, then crabs were to feed on these fish, the high-level consumers would have a larger amount of mercury in their body than before. Therefore, the crab would be more damaging to consume than the fish would be.
Some examples include some deadly toxins and pesticides like DDT and other chemicals like mercury.
If biological magnification occurs, then it could reach humans and have serious health effects depending on the kind of toxin. For example, mercury, if consumed too much, can be exposed to the fetus during prenatal development. This leads to the baby having possible damage to the growing brain and also may impact its nervous system in a negative way. This can result to physical birth deformities and also psychological problems.
There have been many debates to try and stop the uses of toxins that have serious effects on organisms, especially the outcome it has on humans if the toxic travels back up the food chain through biological magnification. Some debates include the DDT controversy and the type of action needed to try and reduce the chance of mercury poisoning.
Some people believed that the pesticides containing DDT were needed to stop many spreading diseases. Some diseases were like malaria, that was commonly in insects like mosquitoes, and also typhus. They say that it saved countless amounts of lives. The opposing side stated that it greatly damaged or even killed organisms depending on the amount in their system, also not to mention destroying the environment as well.
A couple organizations that fought for the ban of DDT were the UN Environment Program and the Environmental Defense Fund. Some organisms that were and still are in favor of keeping DDT are Center for Disease Control and World Health Organization.
Some regulations and laws were made to reduce the use of DDT, also the exposure in the environment, and as well as in organisms. 1957, the Forest Service was created by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, also known as USDA, banning the spraying of DDT in protected stretches of land near aquatic areas. 1967 to 1969 and also 1970, the USDA canceled DDT registrations for the use on over 65 different types of crops, certain farm animals, flowers, finished buildings, and all kinds of establishments. Then finally, in 1972, DDT was officially banned in the United States.
There have been provisions on both mercury exports and also the management and storage for long-term use. Since the U.S. is ranked as one of the world's top exporters of mercury, they were able to reduce a significant amount of mercury from the global market.
This not only minimized the spread of mercury, but also showed the countries of foreign lands that the U.S. took serious action towards the reduction of this heavy metal toxin.
The Clean Air Mercury Rule declared the regulation of mercury emissions from coal-fired power plants.
This helped reduce the amount of mercury pollution getting released into the air. Therefore, it could not go through the process of getting into large bodies of water. If this happened, it would cause biological magnification and eventually damage us humans with mercury. The Clean Water Act had states adopt water quality standards identifying levels of pollutants including mercury. Also, no person may discharge pollutants into water ecosystems unless permitted. The Drinking Water Act created standards for drinking water, and if it was at certain levels, it could not be sold, therefore having to reduce the excessive compound.